Could you imagine taking all of your belongings and moving into a space with less than 350 square feet? Microhousing is an emerging trend that began in dense places like New York and San Francisco. But as reporter Tim Johns recently discovered, it's starting to make its way here to the Valley.
James Smith may be taller than most people at 6'6", but there's nothing particularly big about his apartment. Smith lives in a micro apartment complex called Whitestone Studios in downtown Phoenix, and for him, it's the perfect size.
It can be quite limiting in what you fill your space with, but I think that's a wonderful challenge that people need to be faced with.
And Smith is not alone. Microhousing is becoming a bigger trend for house hunters nationwide for a variety of reasons.
Residents cite things such as lower rent and utility bills, less maintenance, and simpler living as some of the perks of living in a micro unit.
Christoph Kaiser is an architect and developer who has been following the trend of microhomes for several years. Kaiser believes that the trend is starting to make its way into the Valley too, with a handful of projects being built or proposed in recent years. He says it's being driven by a resurgence of people looking to live in an increasingly vibrant downtown Phoenix.
Similar to what's happening globally in other international cities is happening in Phoenix, where people want to be downtown to be downtown.
And for Smith, he welcomes this trend to his native city and hopes it's something that continues to grow.
I think it will, definitely, as more and more people sort of introduce themselves to the idea and become more familiar with it and comfortable with it. I think it's something that could be quite successful.
In Phoenix, Tim Johns, Cronkite News.
The apartments at Whitestone Studios comes fully furnished and rent starts at about $1,300 per month.